The NFL has learned absolutely nothing from the NBA and their disastrous ratings. So, of course, in the name of social justice, the only thing to do is to follow suit and lose your ratings as well, because social justice has no common sense whatsoever. So the NFL has announced that they are now ending isms. Everybody, it's over. They have ended it because they are going to stencil. It takes all of us in the end zones, also end isms. They are going to stencil that in the end zones of games this year, and that is going to cure the problem right there. Well, why haven't you been doing this already, NFL? You could have cured this a long time ago if that's all it takes. Right here on ProFootballTalk.com, NFL will write end isms, and it takes all of us in end zones. The NFL will join other sports leagues in putting social justice messages on the playing field this season. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said in a press conference this afternoon that the league will stencil end ism, and it takes all of us in end zones at the stadium, at each stadium this fall. So they are going to do it. They're going to end it. Except, well, let's see. What does he say? He says the NFL stands with the black community, the players, the clubs, and the fans confronting systemic isms. We will not relent in our work, Roger Goodell said. Thank you, Roger Goodell. What do you say about the fact that twice as many white people have been killed this year than black people? Any word on that one, Roger? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. It's just Twitter narratives. It's just social justice propaganda. My bad, Roger. I thought for a minute you actually were going to stand up for something, but in reality, you're just going to be kneeling for what? Social justice warrior nonsense, orange man bad, it's an election year, and you are a puppet. So again, as I said in my other video, Roger Goodell, hopefully you will let Kaepernick come back into the league. Let's get him signed. Let's give him the biggest contract in the league, more than Patrick Mahomes, more than Aaron Rodgers, more than Tom Brady, more than Drew Brees, more than any NFL quarterback. Colin Kaepernick deserves it because he is the brave social justice warrior that has been carrying the banner for so long. Let's make it happen, Roger Goodell. Also, here's another one on the Washington Post. Roger Goodell expresses support for NFL players protesting police shootings. We won't be silent. There is the sign right there. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell expressed support Tuesday for players and others in the league who have joined in the movement across professional sports to protest the shooting of Jacob Blake by police in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Yes, Jacob Blake, a very upstanding citizen. He said, this is who you should be backing right here, NFL. I'm so glad that you are standing up for such a wonderful citizen like Jacob Blake. Great job, NFL. Great job indeed. The NFL stands with the black community, the players, the clubs, the fans. So same thing I said from the last one. Goodell said in a conference call with reporters after team owners met with by video conference, confronting systemic isms with tangible and productive steps is absolutely essential. We will not relent on our work. So again, yada, 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 a bunch of nonsense. The question has been answered, ladies and gentlemen. The NFL is completely woke. There is no real interest for football this year because there's not going to be football. There's going to be political garbage. That is all we have to look forward to. 2020 is done. And I'm not even looking forward to college football. I mean, none of it. It's all done. This is such nonsense. All it takes is a little bit of common sense for you to realize that you're all being played. You're all being played by the mainstream media, Democrats in Hollywood. You're being played. It's as simple as that. If you are upset about police brutality, then why don't you talk about the fact that twice as many white people have been killed than black people this year? And then you want to bring percentages, because suddenly percentages work for the argument suddenly when you bring percentages into it, but you don't want to talk about those Chicago numbers, do you? Because suddenly then, again, we get back to, oh, yeah, facts are not important anymore. So at the end of the day, this is nonsense. And all you got to do is pay attention. But they're not worried about paying attention. They're just worried about being professional victims and running with a far left-wing narrative, and that's exactly what is happening. And it's not going to change until November. And then we'll see what happens. I have my personal beliefs that I try not to, point blank say here on the channel. You're welcome to vote for whoever you want to vote for. I support that. Obviously, I think you know who I'm going to support, but you're welcome to support whoever you want to support. But at the end of the day, it will all end around November, and we'll get back to business as usual. Suddenly, the beer bug will be gone. Isms will be it will all be over. There will be no more isms, at least until, 4 more years, and then we'll have another election, and the mainstream will prop up all of this nonsense, and we'll see all these athletes caring suddenly again, because they are NPCs, they are trained, and they don't actually have any foundation for beliefs on anything. They just repeat what the mainstream media tells them to repeat. You guys have a great day. Check out geeksandgamers.com, our website. We have forums over there. We have a sports forum, so if you're interested to jump over in the forums, we've got sports, movies, video games, television, whatever you want to talk about, random news topics, anything you want. And for $10 a month, you can consider becoming a premium member. That helps the website, helps us grow, gets you exclusive access to some of our content. So hopefully we will see you over there. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.